Okay, so how's it going? I um I created this Nuntius MCP. Now I've been so if you sorry, I'm stuttering. If you look at my repos, I've been kind of naming things with Latin. I mean, I'm not entirely. I mean, I'm not. Seemingly I'm hung up on that, but I created Vera AI. This video is on Nuntius, but Vera AI. Ah, sorry. I'll just make another video on that. But anyways, Vera means true in Latin, so true AI. Nuntus means, and I gotta look. It's right here in Latin. Messenger, herald, one who carries word between those who cannot speak directly. So whenever I ask the AI to like help me name something, I try and find something unique, and then I make sure that it's not already used as a name for something else. But I guess in this case, I goofed up a little bit because it's actually an Ollama MCP, but Ollama MCP is already taken, and this does more than just what the Ollama MCP does. I actually like Ollama MCP, but I did remove it because it doesn't have any dependencies for my program or plugin, whatever you want to call it. But to cut to the chase, so what it does is it basically lets you set up your agents in Ollama, and then you can also have the Ollama LLMs use all of Claude Code's tools. So the Ollama MCP, it just lets you like tell Claude to like install you could have it download models, you could have it start models, all these different things, right? But when I wanted to like, so I name all my agents, like Kimmy is Kimmy 2.5, Max is, obvious, but I wanted them to be able to, so I told it, I said, have Kimmy, do a web search for blah, blah, blah. And then it wrote all the stuff out, and then I saw in the thing, it said it's going to do the web search. And I said, stop, I told you to do like, have Kimmy do the web search. And it says that the agents by default, or at least with the Ollama MCP, it basically was text to text, right? So it'd send a text message and it would get a text message back, almost like you're having a regular chat. So it would create all the context and then send it over just like you're talking directly to the model. And if there was any kind of web interaction, or like in my case, quadrant interaction, then it would have to go ahead. That model would have to do everything and then send all the context and the question over to Kimmy. And then Kimmy would just reply, and then Sonnet or whatever would give me the reply. But I was like, I want to be able to like, number one, Ollama's cheaper by a lot, right? And the models in Ollama are very capable. I mean, since I've been using Claude Code, I wouldn't say they're as capable as, I mean, I think they have different strengths and weaknesses, right? But I like to like spread things out, and like whenever I build something, I like to have, like, let's say I let Claude Code build something for me, and then or say it's Sonnet, right? And then I'm like, okay, have Kimmy validate it, and then have Max validate it, then have GLM validate it, then have Quinn validate it. Well, the problem is that every agent that gets sent that information, they couldn't just read it directly. Basically, Sonnet would have to like send them all the context. So I was just eating up tokens token usage when it came to like Sonnet or whatever. And I would say, have Opus validate it, things like that. But this is about Ollama. So I wanted like a cheaper way to do validations, because like all these things that I created, and I kind of say co-created with AI, I want to validate the crap out of them before I put them out here to have other people try and use them, right? So anyways, and I think I mentioned this in another video, I want to get to where I'm like building other things, but every time I get hung up on tuning the program that I'm using to make something else, but I never actually get to the making of something else, right? So this is another case of that. So anyways, so what this does is you just tell it to install it. You give it the GitHub repo, and it'll put it in Claude Code, and then you just connect it to your Ollama. Now, my Ollama in this case is on my network, but not on the same. My Claude Code runs in a LXC container, so it has to reach out to get to the Ollama server. But so you'll see that when you install it. But Claude Code can install it no problem, just like every other MCP server. So, and while I'm here, I did want to point one thing out. Anybody that's watching this that like has Claude Code and you're putting code on GitHub and stuff, by default, Claude Code will add itself as a contributor. So when I saw that, I went back and I told Claude Code, I said, make a note in your memory to never tag anything that I put on GitHub. Don't put your name in contributors. Don't put your name anywhere in it, because sometimes it would be hidden somewhere down below. Oh, written by Claude Code or something like that. But because I first saw it here, and sometimes when I go to other applications on GitHub, I see a contributor as Claude Code. Well, just so you know, if you don't want it to do that, you just tell it not to do that. So even though it's a default feature that they, well, they might call it a feature, I call it a bug, but they have it, tagged that Claude Code created it. So this is why I don't have that on any of my things, because I saw it and then I told it not to do it. So anyways, I'm going to switch over to the command prompt so I can show you how this works or what it looks like. Okay, so here I am in Claude Code. And I could say, let's see, well, you can see right here that I have this installed. Now, well, this is just, I have a memory Claude mem something, because I got a deal about context and things, but this is not what this video is about. So anyways, I did have Ollama MCP installed, but I did remove it like a few minutes ago, because sometimes when I would ask it to have Kimmy or something do something, it would actually go to Ollama MCP and try and do it the old way, like for whatever reason. So let me see. Okay, so list all subagents available. So here's how I have things set. What the heck is that? Okay, that's not what I... List. That's kind of a weird thing. Let's see if it gets it right this time. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So this is what I meant for it to do the first time. So this is all I give them aliases so that I don't have to type all this garbage out, right? And so whenever I did have GLM 5.0 or whatever. And so I just said, hey, I went to now without Ollama MCP, I have to go to Ollama to add new models and stuff. And I kind of like that better, because sometimes using like a vector database, it'll install a different embedder that I didn't want because of some weird thing, right? So I kind of do like having it not having control over Ollama. So I mean, it's kind of a plus and a minus, I guess, depending on like your use case. Anyways, so I have these things right here, and I could just tag them, and I could say, have GLM do web search on so I tell it to have GLM. So I just call it out, and I put in the notes of its memory that when I say have this one do it, it means do a subagent. So just if it's not acting right, then, so you can see right here, it's calling the MCP. And basically it's, instead of actually having to do the web search, it's just going to tell GLM the instructions to do the web search on this. And here it is, right? So called Nuntius. And what's really funny is I named it, and I'm not even sure if I'm saying it right. So if you got this far, there's you something really funny, I guess. Anyways, so here's what GLM found, Anthropic's newest models. So GLM looked this up, right? So any of the tools, like, so I'll just ask it this. Now, I haven't tried this, so hopefully it does what I'm hoping it does. So basically, so now see it's calling Nuntius again, and it's gonna like validate what it has access to. So here's my things, right? So I have search engine G, which is on the network, which is that's the web search that it didn't have. I don't like to use the Claude Code web search. To me, it just seems like it's additional context, and it's not going. This is a private web search engine, so and it uses Yahoo, Google, it uses any of them that you enable. So there's a whole list that you can enable, MSN, all the stuff, and then it anonymously looks up stuff. And then my tried and true quadrant. So see now, I said what GLM has access to, and see it could list collections, add documents, search, delete collections. So basically, it has all control over that. Not sure what this is. That's interesting. And this is a plugin, and this I don't really use, but anyways, basically it does have some configuration where you can allow specific tools. Like if you only want it to have access to this and not this, there's an allow section, or you can allow all, and you don't really have to actually go in and type it. You can just tell it that that's what you want it to do, and it'll set it up. But that's pretty much it. I put it out a few days ago, but nobody knows about it, and mostly I think is because I named it in Latin, right? So maybe, I mean, I'll probably still do that anyways, but if you're doing something and naming it, I would probably say that Latin is not the best way to go. So anyways, thanks for watching. Take care.